Previously on RobTroid.
Today, it's Donkey Kong Country 2.
Malnourished, showing early signs of anorexia.
This is sick! It's a sick thing to do! Fuck! I need to be alone for a while!
Beth's tying the strings of the judge. She's in cahoots with the Federation.
You know, I don't even want to do it anymore.
I won't give you the knowledge that you bested me! I quit!
He could not complete the game. Kill him.
I don't know if I can go one more, Eve.
Well, seeing as how you couldn't even beat the first two, you really have nothing to complain about.
Alright, well, pop it in the system. Let's get it over with. It's like getting your prostate examined. You don't want to, but everybody's got to do it. Unless you're a woman.
Which really sucks, because if I was a woman, and then I could have multiple orgasms, and I would just sit around and masturbate all day.
Okay, so this one is the underdog of the series. Why is it? Who knows? It's actually my favorite, to be perfectly honest. I like the overworld map, and some aspects of it are even non-linear. The plot for this one is Donkey and Diddy have gone missing, so Dixie's off to a far stretch of the island to go look for them. With the help of Funky Kong! Funky Kong's so cool, he's the coolest cat around. What's that? You want me to take my baby cousin out on my adventure to babysit? Anything for you, Funky! He's so dreamy! Look at this! You get to go around the island in a boat and collect items to improve the boat! Come on, that's cool! Why does everybody hate this game? Look at the colors, look at the environment, just look at how Lake Orangutango stretches out to snow-capped mountains. You really get the vibe of an untouched wilderness. Someplace that your parents forced you to go on vacation when you were a kid, but you made sure to bring your Game Boy.
I still have mine, see? I even got Donkey Kong Land. Dude, you got like 3 fucking lines left. You can do this. It's just a video. This is not... See? I even have Donkey Kong Land for it. What's that? You want me to review Donkey Kong Land too? Fuck you! I didn't mean it.
This whole game just gives you that scout camp, great outdoors kind of feel. I keep expecting John Candy and Dan Aykroyd to show up and just start, like, kicking the shit out of Banjo. There's a level where you play as an elephant, named Ellie, by the way, who's afraid of rats, so you have to use your wits to figure out how to get rid of them, because every time she sees one, she gets scared and runs away. Okay, it gets old quick, but it's still a clever idea. The bosses are even pretty fun. You got a giant barrel called Belcha that you have to throw enemies into, and then he burps, and then he dies. And then you got this snowman who's a little too real for me, and to be honest, it's kind of starting to freak me out. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Then there's a giant spider you can climb on top of to grab a barrel. There's a robot named Chaos who you have to jump on the attachments to attack his head module. Then the head module comes off and starts shooting lasers, kind of like Quadraxis. I'd like to dedicate this one to Quadraxis. Quadraxis, this is for you. Yeah! She wants it deep, 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 deeper. Flesh eater! And then there's the most terrifying, most diabolical, sinister, hate-filled boss of all time, Squirt.
This boss is so stupidly easy.
Oops.
Can you just imagine if you woke up one day just with a vagina?
The collectibles come in the form of the same barrels from the last games, but also Coin, who's a Kremling with a shield made of DK coins. You have to outsmart him in order to get the coin, which usually just means getting him to look the other way. It's a fair challenge that makes you feel satisfied when you can accomplish a task. In this game, the collectibles serve to trade with the bears of the area. When I was a kid, I always assumed that Banjo, of Banjo-Kazooie, was related to the bears from this game, and that's why he was in Diddy Kong Racing. To be honest, I've never actually completed the fetch quest of this game, but it's been on my list for a while. Like with the rest of the Donkey Kong Country games, the environments are immersive and highly detailed. My favorite levels are the ones where you're going through the hollowed out trees. Just look at how colorful and fun they are. There's a level where you gotta beat the bear's time, all while trying not to get killed by the bees. Look, I even learned how to do the tricks to get the collectibles. And then there's one where you're in an old military pipeline and you have to use your high aim vision to look out for things in your path. You can use the rail on top or bottom. It's a fun challenge that feels satisfying. Why does everyone hate this game so much? It's my favorite! And listen to the music, the attention to detail. In the levels where you're off a waterfall, every time you kill an enemy, its groans echo. It really makes you feel like you're on the cliffs of a much larger canyon than you can see. What's that? A Donkey Kong game with a fair challenge, reason to collect items, colorful environments, and an ending boss that isn't impossible? Wait a minute. I think I like this game! Yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, when you think about it, is it any surprise that this is my favorite? I hated all the games that everybody else liked, so by that logic, I had to like the one that everyone else hates, right? Yeah, I know what it is. It's my contrarian nature coming through. My non-conformity in conjunction with that this game fucking rocks. Urgh! This game is challenging, but not too challenging. I want to complete the game 100% so I can see what the ending is. It's about wanting to do something instead of doing it for completion's sake. Yeah, it all makes sense now. They love it, I hate it. They hate it, I love it. It's kind of like opposites attract.
Baby, since we never ever agree, you like the movies and I like TV. I take things serious and you take them light. Go to bed early and I party all night. Our friends are saying we ain't gonna last, 'cause I move slowly and baby I'm fast. I like you quiet and I love to shout, but when we get together it just all works out. I take 2 steps forward, take 2 steps back. We come together 'cause our opposites attract.
You know what, Eve? It all suddenly makes sense. I'm not running this channel for views or fans or gorgeous women to serve my every need. I'm in this to show my love for video games that bring me joy and just hope that they bring the same amount of joy to the people who play them.
Yeah, but what does it matter if no one's there to see it?
Well, the ones who want to watch will. And as long as I still have fun making them, then that's all that matters.
How very beautiful. Incoming transmission.
Ugh. It's probably Keaton calling again. Patch him through, Eve.
Mr. Fenise, the EVE shows that you've completed the 3rd game.
Yeah, that's right.
And the other 2?
Fuck that shit.
I see. Well, you were given 3 days to complete the assignment. There is still time left.
You know what, Judge? I've done everything for you guys. All I get is shit on. I'm through doing what you want me to.
Mr. Fenise, need I remind you that the EVE is under our control?
Not anymore, Judge. That little worm I planted in her freed her of any extranet contact. She's in my control now.
I see. Well, Mr. Fenise, you've made a grave mistake today. We'll be in touch. Orders.
Get the bounty hunters.
It will be done.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I always appreciate your liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Really appreciate it. It definitely helps out with my self-esteem. Hey, don't tell anyone, but I am going to be shooting a movie very soon, within the next couple weeks. I don't have a script written, but it's probably going to be something like Blade Runner meets Miami Vice meets Purple Rain while doing a lot of cocaine and like with Mike Nelson. I couldn't get Mike Nelson. He was actually too expensive to get, so I had to get Joel. But I'm okay with that, you know? I don't mind. Be sure to check out my website for all the updates. It's got links to my blog. Be sure to follow my Twitter, where I will be posting one-liners that nobody will retweet. So thanks again for watching, guys, and you have yourself a great day. So stay tuned for RobTroid, the movie. Ooh. Thanks, guys.